What's going on, guys? We're going to get started here in just a couple minutes. Just want to give everybody an opportunity to be able to hop on. If you guys are excited for tonight, go ahead, type 333 in the chat. We're going to get started here in just a couple minutes. So just want to give everybody an opportunity to be able to hop on. If you wanted any guests on this call, feel free to send a link out. We will get started here in about 3 minutes. So go ahead, type 333 again if you guys are excited for tonight. I'm going to go through everything, guys, and I'm going to be recording this session. And I'm going to be streaming this on Go Live so it can be saved on there so you guys can go back and you guys can watch it. So guys, I'm excited. We're going to go through it all and we're going to have an amazing week. So guys, 3 minutes, we're going to get started. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's get started. Welcome to tonight's call, guys. My name is Mathew Pips. A lot of you guys know me as that. My real name is Mathew Thayer. We have over 2,000 people on the call tonight. I am streaming on Go Live. I just wanted to take some of the pressure off of Go Live. I know that they're updating all of their systems. It's going to be amazing, guys, once it's all done. I am so excited about it. But guys, if you're on here for the very first time, if you could, just go ahead and type 111 in the chat. I want to see who's new. I want to see, who's watching this all for the very first time so I can kind of gauge where everybody is at. Awesome. So tonight, guys, is a training session. So I want you guys to take your notebooks out. I want you guys to be ready to learn. Because here's the deal. It doesn't matter what I do on the sessions, because yes, you can make money just following me, guys. What I want you guys to understand is that if you can learn how to utilize my strategy, if you guys can learn how to trade on your own, man, that's priceless, guys. I mean, try to actually learn the strategy. Because when I got started, guys, I put $500 in an account and I just copied the educators. I went from about 500 to $2,000 just copying. But once I made that decision to really learn the strategy and create my own and kind of figure out my own way of trading, wow, everything changed for me, guys. I would not be here today if I never made that decision. So what I want you guys all to do right now, that I'll type 1111, I want you guys to make the decision tonight that you guys are going to actually learn how to trade. My strategy, guys, if you've used Cash Trap and you've made some money using Cash Trap, I want you to type Cash Trap in the chat. If you guys have used Cash Trap, if you guys are using it, learning it, and being successful with it, look at that. This is crazy. Wow. It feels so good, guys, to see your guys' Instagram messages, the text messages, the WhatsApp messages, the Telegram messages. Guys, I love it. You guys are absolutely eating in the market. So I did an 8-week study. So if you guys are brand new, it's your very first session, welcome. I did an 8-week study. You're not going to believe this, but where is it? I called out, guys. I called out, let's see here, 186 wins, guys. So I called out in an 8-week period, 207 trades. I called out 207 trades, guys. It says my sound is off. There should be sound. I'm not sure why. But yeah, guys, so I called out 207 trades and 187 of them were wins. 187, guys. That's almost 90%. 90%, guys. It was crazy. So if you're brand new, I'm going to teach you guys what I do. I'm going to teach you guys how I'm able to be successful. But just understand something, guys. Typically you're going to go about 8 out of 10, 7, 8 out of 10. That's going to be, you should be your expectations. Can barely hear you. Well, before I start, I want to make sure everybody can hear me. I want to make sure everybody can hear me. Make sure everybody can see. I want to make sure everything's good. I want to make sure it's loud enough. If it's not loud enough, guys, turn up your speakers. Cool. So, yeah, take notes tonight. Try to learn what I'm going to teach you guys. All right. So the first thing I want to teach you guys is a mindset. So trading, it's very simple. The way I trade, the way binary works is we predict where the market's going to go in a certain amount of time. So if you guys are taking notes, what I want you to do is I want you to write down 2 things. Call and put. Call means you think that it's going to go up. You think that the number that you get in at is going to go up. Put means you believe that number is going to go down. It's that simple. Okay, so on a session, if I call out a number, so let's go over to the platform quick. And guys, please don't take pictures of my account. Please don't tag me on Instagram with trades that we clear tonight. Don't take pictures of my account going up. Please just don't do that, because it's gonna prevent me from being able to trade with you guys. So, like I said, there's two options, and there's a number. Now, when I trade, guys, I call out the last three numbers. So right now on Euro USD, what I want you to write on your piece of paper right now is 470. 470. So let's just say we were to take a call at 470. What we're telling the broker is that we believe that in a certain amount of time, whatever time that is, that price will be above that by the end of that time. Now, if I was to say put, all right, so there's a lot of people on Go Live right now that are trying to get, so for some reason, the sound is not working for Go Live. So just wanted to make sure everybody's good. So, all right, so maybe it should be working now, maybe, but otherwise they can come on Zoom. So, okay, so there's two options, like I said, call or put. Now the number in the middle, guys, is the number that I call out. So when we're on a trading session, you're going to want to know what currency pair that I'm on. You're going to want to know whether I'm going in for a call or a put. And then you're also going to want to know the time. So my default time, and if you want to trade like me, if you want to use my strategy, what I like to use is 3 minutes. So if you want, just default your time to 3 minutes. And in the amount section, guys, only risk 1 to 5% of your account per trade. So what do I even mean by that? If you have a $500 account, guys, right now, 5% of a $500 account is $25. So that's the most that you can put in the amount section. I don't want you to risk anything more than that. Because here's the deal. If let's say we do go 8 out of 10, I want the 8 trades that you win not suffer from maybe the 2 trades that you lost. See, if you follow the strategy and you follow, the 5% for 8 trades, and let's say you win 8 in a row, but you decide to risk 25% on the 2 that you lost, well, then you lose all of the profits that you just made. So just make sure that you're only risking 1 to 5% of your accounts. If you're writing this down, I want you to put 1 to 5%. Now, I advise you guys not to start off at 5% initially. If you're using this platform right here, if you're using any platform that has rollover, do not, I repeat, do not risk 5% right off the gate. Because sometimes we need to buy ourselves more time. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take a $1 3-minute trade. All right. So when the trade is in profit, it's going to tell you what your payout is. So when a trade is either above or below either a call or a put, so let's say you're doing a call like I just did. If it's above, then you can't roll it over. You don't need to roll it over because it's in profit. Because all that needs to happen is price needs to be above your entry by the expiration time. And the expiration time is the dotted green line, guys. It's not the white line, it's not the orange line, it's the dotted green line. And I don't know what it is on any other platform, so you're just gonna have to kind of figure that out. But on this platform, it's the dotted green line. Now down here at the bottom, it also lets you know what your expiration time is. So when it's not in profit, guys, so when it goes below a call, it'll give you the option for rollover, but it only gives you the option for 3/4 of the time. So only 3/4, 75% of the time, it's going to give you that rollover. 25% left of your clock, it's not going to give you the option. So if your trade dips below profit in the last quarter of whatever time you selected, you can't roll it over anymore. You got to just go with the trade. So you're going to hear me on session sometimes say, you guys, I'm going to let it rock. I'm just going to let it go. Because if it wins, it wins. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So that's kind of, when you're hearing me talk, guys, I'm going to tell you when to roll it over. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing. But this is the platform. This is how that works. Over here on the left-hand side, we can see a bunch of different currencies that we can trade. So I'm going to call those out. I'm going to let you guys know which currency that I want to trade. But anytime you hear me say the word rollover, it's located in the bottom right-hand corner. So as we're trading, as we're going along, if you ever hear me say the word rollover, just know that's where it is. Now, if price stays above your line by expiration, you get your payout. So right now I risk the $1, so that means I'm going to make 70 cents on this trade. But guys, I could have risked $10 on this same exact trade, and the same exact result's going to happen, whatever happens. If I win it, I would have won $17. If I would have risked 100, then I would have won $170. If I would have risked 1,000, I would have won $1,700. 10,000, 100,000, I could have risked $1 million, guys, on one trade. But like I said, we don't do that. We use proper risk management. The goal here, guys, is to try to help you grow your account. So let's just say, you start today with a $500 account. My goal on every session is to help you try to grow that by 8%. Now, try to remember too also that my trades are just educational purposes only. I'm only giving you guys, I'm only taking the trades myself, and you don't even have to take them if you don't want to. If you just want to learn, and then you want to try to go on and do it yourself, you can do that. You don't even have to take my trades. As a company, guys, we're just here as an educational platform. We're just here to teach you guys. We're just here to help you guys learn how to do it on your own. If you want to take the trades, you can. But you are in complete control of your money. We do not trade your money for you. Now, this is just a guideline. This is just what I suggest that you could follow if you want to. So a $500 account, guys, grown 8% over the next 30 trading sessions. So I did it for an 8-week period. Last 8 weeks, I called out 207 trades. We won 186 of them. So the goal for that last 8 weeks was to basically every session grow 8%. The rule here is, I want you to write this down. If you grow 8%, you are done trading. If you lose 5%, you are done trading for that session. Now, what's a session? Right session equals 1 hour. For me, guys, a session equals 1 hour. Let's say in 15 minutes, I grow 8%. I'm done trading. I come back in 45 minutes. 60 minutes, guys, is a full session. So in the first 15 minutes, if I make 8%, I'm done. If it takes me 35 minutes and for some reason I lose 5% in 35 minutes, guys, I am done now for the rest of that hour. And I'm not going to come back until I reach the full 60 minutes. I don't keep trading, guys. You want to limit your losses and you want to come back with a fresh state of mind. See, the reason why, guys, I've been able to be so successful is because I only trade on a clear mind. I don't force things. I don't come here with emotions. I trust my analysis. I trust my strategy, and I just take the trades. I take what the market gives me. I don't stalk the market. I don't stare at it. I don't force anything. I just, whatever it looks like and whatever it says that should be there, I take that trade. That's simple. So if you grow 8%, you're done trading. If you lose 5%, you're done trading. Now, if you are to grow 8% over the next 30 sessions, your account will go from 500 to 5K. If you have achieved the 500 to 5K challenge, type 777 in the chat. If you guys have ever achieved the 500 to 5K challenge, I want to see it. Type 777 in the chat. Look at that, guys. It is possible also for you. Now, I'm not saying that's going to just be easy. I'm not going to say that's going to happen overnight. But guys, it can happen for you. So, a lot of people ask me, how are you able to go from $500 to 1.4 million? Well, I actually only grew 2.3%, guys, over 345 sessions. So my $500 account, guys, I grew that 2.3% over 345 sessions. I trade about 4 days a week. So 4 days a week, 345 sessions. I grew it from 500. Well, when I did this study, it was 1.2 million. Now I'm above that. But here's what you have to be okay with, guys. If on your first session you only make $11, that's okay. On the second session you only make another $12 about, that's okay. Your first week, you're still only making $13 and you're like, why am I going so slow? Understand something, guys. It's okay. You want to compound your account. See, now 2.3% for me, guys, is insane. It's $28,000. Sometimes I make that in one trade. Sometimes when I make 8%, guys, let's just hypothetically say I was to make 8% tonight. Let's just take a look at this. 1, 3. If I was to make 8%, guys, it'd be $104,000. But I had to be okay at the very beginning, only making 11. I had to be disciplined, guys, at the very beginning with only making $11. So, like I said, if this is your very first session, develop these types of mindsets towards trading. Believe me. Who in the chat, if you've ever over leveraged, type over leverage in the chat. If you've ever over leveraged your account, type over leveraged in the chat. And if you didn't type in the chat, guys, you're lying, because I have over leveraged. Everybody's over leveraged. Everybody's guilty of it. Here's what's going to happen, guys. You're going to start trading. You're going to stick to it for about a week, 2 weeks, maybe max. If you're brand new, you're going to stick to it for about maybe a week, 2 weeks. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to win. You're going to continue to win. But then the devil is going to say, guess what, John? Guess what, Jolex? Guess what, Patricia? Here's what you can do. Just risk a little bit more than 5%. Risk 10%. What's 10%? You're winning almost every single day. 10%'s nothing. You can do it. Guess what happens? You risk that 10%. The devils will give you a taste. You'll win that trade. That 10% trade, you're going to win. That first one, you're going to win. But then guess what? You're going to do it again. But instead of 10%, you're going to risk 12%. You might even win that one. And guess what happens to some people? They go from 500 to 5K like that. And they might be a part of your team. They might be someone that you're trying to trade with. You're like, oh my God, how are you going so fast? But then a week later, you never hear from them ever again. And you're like, what happened? They were killing it. Guess what? The devil got them. The devil won. They weren't able to be disciplined. They ate the apple. Their broker is at 0. And then they're like, why? What happened? This shit doesn't work. Because of one trade that they over leveraged. And they rolled it over and they held on to it because they weren't disciplined. They had emotions into it. And it might not be one trade. You might lose a trade and then you might try to make it back so you double up. And then you triple up. And then you risk double what you risked before because you want to make it up. Or let's say you're at 1,000 and you get to 1,500 and you go back to 1,000. You're like, well, I want to be back at 1,500, so I got to risk 600 so I can make 500. So I can at least be back to 1,500 and just keep going. I promise, if I just win this trade, I will be able to just start again. Once I get back to 1,500, I promise I'll stick to it. I'm telling you guys this right now. If you win those trades, even if you win those trades, you will eventually pay the market. You will end up losing your money. Try to understand that. Discipline. Rich people, successful people, wealthy people are insanely disciplined. I don't care what you do, guys. If it's business, if it's trading, if it's anything, they are insanely disciplined. Here's the deal, guys. When I got started, the reason why I am where I am is because I trade 4 nights a week. I trade my account on the nights that I trade. And I do not over leverage on the calls. Have I over leveraged in the past? 100%. I'm guilty just as much as you guys are. But I learned. and I've blown accounts, and I've had to refund accounts. But understand that if you just stay in this thing, if you have money in your account, you're winning. And if you have more money in your account than when you started, you are above average, and you are really winning. If you have really, really good success, guys, you're the 1%. You learned it so much faster than everybody else. So, if this is day one, make the decision today that you're going to be disciplined and that you are going to make it. You are going to do this thing because your future self will thank you for making that decision, guys. Now, let's go over my strategy quick. So you can go to your back office. It's just im.academy, and under the shopping cart, guys, you can find it. Let's have some fun here, though. Looks like USDJPY just called out a put and called it up there. So let's have a little bit of fun here, though. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a 3-minute put in if it gives it to me. Hold on, guys. 821. So I can get it. Oh, 821. There we go. Did I get it? Sorry, I had to refresh. All right, so 821. I just took a put. Let's have some fun. Let's play some trades. All right, the way the cash trap works, guys, if there's a trade there, it's going to show up. If there's not a trade there, it's not going to show up. So you don't want to be frustrated if nothing's showing up. That's okay, guys. So let me just get this up on my other computer so I can monitor it while we're going. I just want to make sure I can let you guys know whether to roll it over or not if we have to, but right now it's in profit. So we're good so far. Okay, so my strategy is pretty simple. Now, if you are taking notes, here's what you want to write down. Cash trap is points. This is a game. It's a video game. It's basically the way I look at it. This is literally just a cheat code to the game. So to take a trade, in order to ever take a trade, you need 3 points. 3 points in order to take a trade. So type cash trap points. 3 points equals the ability to take a trade. Doesn't have 3 points, can't take the trade. All right, so a down arrow is worth 3 points. An up arrow is worth 3 points. Up arrow, 3 points, down arrow, 3 points. So you're like, well, wait a minute, so I can just take every arrow? I can just take that? When you're first starting, yes, you'll win about 7 out of 10 trades. Not bad, it's about 70%. Maybe 60% because you might not know where the entries are, but just arrows, you should be able to probably clear about 7 out of 10. 6 or 7 out of 10. Once I teach you the rest, you can take your odds from 7 out of 10 to 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Because even though you might have 3 points, you may have to take points away if it goes against what you're looking at. All right, so it looks like USDJPY is about to clear here, guys. I took a trade at 821. It was called out by the cash trap. Just cleared it, guys. $27,750. Boom, 1-0 for the week already. You guys cleared that, guys. Type some $signs in the chat. Let me know if you guys cleared. All right, that was 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes, 27,000. I don't know anywhere in the world you can do that. I mean, cash trap is just, it's insane. Like, cash trap is just, it's crazy. It's literally crazy, guys. I mean, I still am blown away every day. And you probably could have took that 821 again. I didn't, but I should have. Should have went ahead and took that again. Okay, so up arrows 3 points, down arrows 3 points. That's simple. Now, what could take a point away? Well, we got to look at which pair we're looking at. So right now on USDJPY, we're getting a down arrow. So with the down arrow, guys, that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm just going to get my little trigger finger ready just in case. All right, so a down arrow, guys, equals 3 points. So if you get that, what I want you to do, so if you're taking notes, write down arrow, up arrow equaling 3 points. That's simple. It was at 826, guys. We don't really have the down arrow right now, but what I'm guessing is it's probably going to call it out any minute. But but I'm just going to continue to teach. I don't want to get stuck in any trades. So, oh, there goes the up arrow. So now it's giving the up arrow. So this is perfect actually right now. All right, so again, we got an up arrow. Can we take that trade? Now it called it out at, looks like 820, like 818 to 820. So you could have taken a call at 820. So you want to take the trade when the arrow comes. You don't want to take it if the arrow doesn't come. So what do I even mean by that? So basically we got the down arrow, right? So we took that trade. So when the up arrow came, we could have taken that trade again, but we should have taken it for a call. But I wanted to kind of teach really quick just to show you guys how the point systems work. So like I said, the up arrow equals a call, a down arrow equals a put. And a down arrow is a 3 points, and up arrow is a 3 points. So actually guys, that was 3 points right there. The next thing that I look for is I got to figure out, can I take points away? And what do I got to do to be able to take points away? So one way to take a point away is, since this is a call, guys, here's what you have to understand: currency strength meter. So if we're looking at USD JPY, if we believe that this is going to go up, $1 equals a certain amount of Japanese yen. And if the dollar is stronger than the yen, then you can take that trade, because that's going to equal a point. Because you'll have 3 points for an up arrow. But right now, if we're to look at it, the US dollar is the same strength as the Japanese yen. So that just means it's nothing. There's no points for that right now. So right now, it's still just 3 points for that call that it called out. But it was the same for the put. So when the put came out, guys, it was the same strength. So that was still just 3 points for that put, and there was 3 points for that call. So 3 points, guys, equals a good trade. 3 is just a good trade. But now this is starting to set up for a 4-point put. If we can get a put arrow, we'll have the 3 points for the put, and then these now are creeping into a sell area. So you can anticipate for that, guys. You want to see these come in to the sell area. Once it comes into the sell area, you're like, oh, this could equal a point. It's telling the same story for this to go down, because if it's above the red, that means it's way overbought. As soon as it crosses down, it becomes a point. So down here though, guys, so as you can see right here, so let me draw a line really quick. Let's draw a line right here. So as you guys can see right here, we have a cross up, cross up. If we were to get a put arrow right here on this opportunity, we wouldn't take that, because it would be 3 points for that for the put arrow, but we have a cross up, so that takes one of the points away. So we'd only have 2 points. Another way to take a point away is, let's just say it was given out a put right now. If the dollar was stronger than the yen. Now I want to make sure that I'm explaining this right for you guys. So I want you to write on your piece of paper USD JPY. USD JPY. Under USD, I want you to write a 1. Under JPY, I want you to write a number. I want you to write, right now I want you to write 106.807 right now. Okay. When you're looking at the currency strength meter, anytime before you take a trade, I want you to write down the first pair and the second pair. So let's just say it was given out a trade on Euro USD, right? Let's just check to see if the strategy came out with something else quick. 1 second. Might not be another trade right now. when I was making this, guys, I was very diligent on how I wanted it to actually call trades out. Wanted to make sure that if a trade was going to be called out, it was going to be a good trade. Now, you guys saw that up arrow was called, and it did go up, but you would have wanted to make sure you only did a 3-minute trade. See, it did end up actually coming back down, but you would have won if it was just, up for 3 minutes. So if Cash Trap doesn't refresh, it doesn't show up, that just means that there's no trade there. See, unlike other softwares, unlike other trading things, those things might just give you trades. And they might just give you a massed quantity of trades. I didn't want that. I don't want you guys to go 2 for 10. I don't want you guys to go, 3 for 10, 4 for 10. I'd rather have you guys, do a lot better. All right, so USD CAD is calling out a put right now. The Canadian dollar is a lot stronger. Let's go over to the bro. Oh man, I logged out. Hold on. Hold on 1 second here. All right, let's go over to USD CAD. Might be a little bit too late. Yeah, I'm guessing it's a little bit too late already, guys. Could have taken it at that 134 where it was called out at. Man, that would have been a money trade. That would have been a 5-point trade, guys. And here's why. So I'm gonna show you guys that. If you guys were using Cash Trap, if you have Cash Trap and you just took that USD CAD trade, guys, I want you to type dollar signs in the chat. Lit, because that thing is deep in profits. All right, so I'm gonna explain to you why that was a good trade. 1, because it gave the 3 arrows. That's 3 points. 4 points because you had a cross down. That's 4 points. This equals 1 point, both of these indicators. If only one is, that's a half a point. Currency strength meter. So write this down, USD CAD. USD CAD. So US dollar, 1. Canadian dollar, the number. Well, guess what? That 1 is 1 bar. That number is 5 bars. So guess what's going to happen? That number is going to get smaller to get that dollar. So that's a point. That's 5 points, guys. I missed that one. So here's how it works. The top of the arrow is the price you want to look for on a put. You want to put when it's high, and you want to call when it's low. If you guys cleared USD CAD, I want to see it. Type your payouts in the chat. I'm just curious real quick. Wow, that thing tanked all the way down to 121. I should write that right now. 1 second. Still giving that out. All right, I'll take a 3-minute at 134. Oh, it's only paying out 60%. All right, so one of my rules, I already took it. So one of my rules, guys, is this. If a trade is paying out less than 70%, I don't take it. I don't bother. It's just not worth it. I already took it, so, it should go the right way. What I've found with 60% trades, they're just not really moving. They're really not that great. So I'm going to take it. So the top of the arrow, guys, is the number that you want to look for. So right now, the top of this arrow actually is 140 and price is at 136. I already took it, so it's not a horrible entry, but if you're trying to take the best entry, you want to take it at that 140, but it's only paying out 60% also. So you kind of wanted to take it when you had that opportunity. Now, let's recap. 3 points for an arrow. If you get cross down, that's a point. Currency strength meter, that's a point. So as long as you know that stuff right there, guys, you can be successful trading. because then you know where the points come from. And you can take your trading from, let's say only going 6 out of 10 to 7, 8, 9 out of 10. Right here, perfect example, up arrow, don't take it. Here's why. Yes, it's 3 points, but cross down takes a point away. Currency strength meter takes a point away. You only have 1 point. Never take that. Ever. 3 points, good trade. 4 points, great trade. 5 or more points is an amazing trade. Now, some advanced type things is when things get around different support resistances. You can draw in your support and resistances. You can do some of that kind of stuff to kind of increase your odds even more. But again, you do not want to take a trade unless you have those 3 points. 3 points, great trade. If you've learned something so far tonight, guys, I want you guys to write 333 in the chat. I want to make sure if you guys have learned anything tonight, type 333 in the chat. This training right here, guys, can take your results and maximize them. It can help you guys become better traders. Now, don't take anything that pays less than 70%. Just don't ever do it. I don't care that I won USD CAD. You guys can see that it was moving weird. I don't even like taking it because of that reason. So before you ever take a trade, you just want to make sure that it's paying out more than 60. Or I'm sorry, more than 7. I already took it, so I just, there's nothing I could do. I didn't see that. But Cash Trap, guys, has been phenomenal. Just tonight on the 2 trades that we've taken, it's gone 2-0. 2-0, guys. That's incredible. Over the last 8 weeks, we've been 186 out of 207. I'm going to start a new 8-week thing starting today. So we'll start it today, guys. New 8 weeks, 2-0. So the only time you would take an up arrow is if this was way down here and this is way down here. And let's just say this was closer to being around the same strength. But I wouldn't take it right now. I just wouldn't. Because it's just it's going against, a little bit of everything. So guys, I can't answer everybody's questions. We got over 3,000 people. I do see some questions kind of coming through, but I'm sorry, but there's no way that I can answer them. So Cash Trap, though, guys, is in your back office under your IM Academy shopping cart. So let's bring it back. If a trade pops up, you want to look for the arrow. On a call arrow, it's the bottom. For a put arrow, it's the top. USDJPY is calling out a put at 867. Same strength, both up there. 867. For that right now. Yeah, so I would at least try to wait for 866. It looks like it's gone all the way up to 869. Probably could have taken it at 865. Being picky would have been right at that. If I put my mouse there, that is 865. So I guess I could have taken that, guys, at 865. Oh, there's 865. So I'll take 865 for 3 minutes. Well, I tried to click in there. My internet is very slow right now. Let me know if you guys got 865. Type 865 in the chat. Let me know if you guys got 865. I did not. I got a very, very bad entry. It is in profit, but yeah, it's not what you want. It's not ideal. But I got minute 30. Price is in profit. It's gonna be. That's a shitty. That's a horrible entry. But you guys get the point. You get what I'm talking about here. Wow. So I did take that I would have taken at 865. This would be a sexy AF trade right now, guys. If you guys took 865, type sexy AF. Now, I'm not going to say sexy AF because I'm at 857. It's not that great. But this is the point. The strategy is insane. Cash trap is insane, guys. How hard did I work? Type it in the chat. Type in the chat, how hard did I work to take that put right there? Not hard, not hard, not hard. Guys, Cash Trap called it out. It called out the put. I should have taken it at 865. I did not take it. I'm mad that I didn't. So, I don't think 857 was a great entry. It's in profit right now, and now it's fluctuating in and out. Yeah, it's going to depend on if I don't know if I'm going to win this or not, but yeah, I wish I would have taken a better entry. Yeah, it's going in between 863 and 853. Yeah, I won that thing by a hair. I won that thing literally by a hair. So that's where every point literally makes a difference. So that's why I got mad right away that I got lower, because I saw the arrow and I saw 865, and that's where I wanted to take it at. I won it by a hair. 865 won. It only at one point went up at 866, but guys, I cleared way over here. So if you took it when I took it, you should have 100% cleared that. And it hasn't gone back up to that area again. So we're good. That arrow's gone now. So don't take 865 again. Don't take that trade again. That trade's gone now. It's over with. That opportunity is done. You know, what I'm guessing here, guys, if we go back, the arrow actually called it out, most likely right here. You follow my mouse at 869. When price went to that, that's probably when the arrow came out. So even 865 might not have been the best entry. And this is a great learning situation. If you see an arrow, you want to try to get it even higher than what it's calling out. If you can get the trade either higher or lower of whatever it's calling out, guys, you can do so much better. So Cash Trap, it's 20 bucks, guys. Nothing crazy. You know, obviously, okay. If Cash Trap pays for itself, guys, for 20 bucks, type $signs in the chat. If $20 is worth it for Cash Trap, type some $signs in the chat. I mean, now, guys, you guys can see. Yeah, I mean, it's continuing to drop. Now, let's just say if the Japanese yen was stronger than the US dollar, that would have added a point to that put arrow. So we did have a cross down, but it was only a 4-point trade. It wasn't a 5-point trade. A 4-point trade is a great trade. Remember, 3 points is good. 4 points is great. 5 or more points is an amazing trade. So great trades sometimes lose. Sometimes they move a little weird. If you can get a 5-point trade, usually the thing just tanks and it goes the way you wanted it to go, or it skyrockets. Either one, whatever one you're trying to get for. So that's 3-0, guys, on the session. 3-0 on the session. That's incredible. All Cash Trap callouts. Man, I'm still blown away by it, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy because I'm so happy that you guys get to use it. I'm so happy that you guys, you know, get to be successful with it. You know, it's not about, I already had the strategy. I already know how to use the strategy. I'm just glad they were able to come out with something that you guys can use. Because if you just had TradingView, you're not going to be able to follow it like it's on here. Like on here is incredible. Like on here is amazing. On TradingView, you're gonna get into some risky trades. You might blow some of your accounts because you're gonna sit there and take trades that weren't really that good. You have to be an advanced trader, I believe, to really read TradingView. This, can you see an arrow? Can you collect 5 points? I don't know how much simpler I can make it for people. So guys, I'm excited. Again, if you're brand new, type 111 in the chat. I'm just curious of who's all brand new and stuff like that. I'm excited for you guys. I'm extremely, extremely excited to see you guys succeed. Have some fun with us, trade along with us. If you want to, set up one of your accounts or whatever and trade with us, guys, there, are several different accounts that you guys can use. Just type in, binary options on Google. Anything will come up. If you want to use the one that I'm using, just go ahead and use bitofforexsetup.com. That'll get you the platform that I use. I'm not suggesting it. Just if you want to be the same way that I'm using it, go ahead and use it. Otherwise, whoever invited you on here, they can show you too. But guys, I'm excited to trade with you guys. I'm excited to help you guys. Tuesday, I will be live. It'll be translated into Spanish. I'm going to go through Cash Trap, being translated into Spanish. So if your primary language is Spanish and you really want to learn, make sure to be on that session because that will help you guys a lot. So I'm excited, guys. USD CAD is calling a call right now. So I want to teach again. I wouldn't take that because yes, it's calling out a call, but the Canadian dollar is a lot stronger. So you got to take a point away. You're only at 2 points for that call. This was crossed down. If this was crossed down, they were crossing up. You can take that point back. You need to have 3 points, but you can't because it's not there. So you got to have 3 or more points. But that's my training, guys. That's how my strategy works. That's how the platform works. On live sessions, I'm going to give you guys the trades. I'm going to give you the calls. I'm going to give you the time. I'm going to give you all that, guys. So thank you for hopping on tonight. Let's get it this week. Start the week already off at 3-0. Amazing, amazing, amazing. If you guys want my Telegram, it's just uptrendersfx.com. uptrendersfx.com, and that'll take you into the Telegram, guys. And you'll be able to know when I'm going live and stuff like that. I update everybody, even if we have rollover trades and stuff like that. I try to put that in there just to let you guys know. And guys, thank you. If you had fun tonight, type 777 in the chat one more time. Guys, have a great night, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Peace out.